Good evening, how are you doing today? I'm sure you're fine, viewers. I'm sure you're having a great evening. Yes, and welcome aboard to another edition of the remsag and channel show where we dissect and football intercontinentally. Yes, I'm talking about tomorrow's encounter in the UEFA Champions League final. Real Madrid will take on Borussia Dortmund. Yes, at Wembley Stadium, an emphatic final between two European and juggernauts. Yes, and my name is Remy Abujulian. With me today on this mind-boggling and sporting edition is no other person than indefatigable Abdul in the building. Abdul, good evening to
Good
you.
evening, Remy. Thank you for having me here today.
All right, and welcome to yet again to remsag and channel show. Yes, all right, and talking about tomorrow's UEFA Champions League final, Madrid defeated Manchester City in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League, and Bayern Munich, Dortmund defeated Bayern Munich in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. What's your take on tomorrow's encounter between two European juggernauts here?
Well, for me, I think it's going to be a very unpredictable match because the last two finals, the FA Cup final and the Europa League final, have shown us that there is no sure winner, and it is going to be very unpredictable. We have Madrid, who are undoubtedly the champions of the Champions League. Let me say
I
that.
like that word, champions of champions.
Exactly.
All right.
And you have Dortmund, who from the beginning of the competition they were underdogs. No one expected them to be in the finals. So I think they'll go all out to win it. And Madrid are also they don't give up at all. So it's going to be a very unpredictable match, and I look forward to watching it.
All right, the likes of Ancelotti and Nagelsmann, who do you think is going to be tactically and alert, or who do you think will tactically outsmart each other in tomorrow's encounter and Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund here?
Well, for me, I'll go for Ancelotti because this is a man who has defeated Pep Guardiola.
Yes, back to back, right?
Yeah, and he also defeated Thomas Tuchel also.
Yes.
So the experience is, and let's not forget they also won the La Liga for this season also.
Yes.
And as opposed to Dortmund, who are they didn't, I think they're in the top four or in their Bundesliga. So I'll go for Ancelotti.
All right, and talking about tomorrow's match, you think Borussia Dortmund will come out all full, or do we kind of reserve tactically because they're playing against a very good team? It's Vinicius, Valverde, and many other top players in Real Madrid. Do you think they'll be very conservative, or will go all out and go man for man attacking Real Madrid? Because yes, remember 2013 they lost to Bayern Munich in the UEFA Champions League final. When Bayern Munich are going for their third and they're going for a treble, and they have never won the competition before in their footballing history. So do you think Borussia Dortmund will go all out against Real Madrid, or they'll be tactically and careful against a very good team like Real Madrid?
For me, I think it's a bit of both because let's not forget they have fast forwards.
Yeah.
Borussia Dortmund. I mean the likes of Karim Adeyemi, Foucault and Jadon Sancho. And also at the same time, we can't underestimate the explosive power of Vinicius, Rodrigo. These are forwards that are very powerful. The transition, they are very dangerous.
Yeah.
So I think it's a bit of the both. Probably have a mid block first, and as time goes on, hit them on the transition also.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think it's going to be 50-50 for them.
50-50 with the caliber of players Real Madrid and I think once they're about the final anyways.
It's the final, so nothing is unpredictable.
All right. So what's your prediction?
I would go for 1-0 to Madrid.
Okay. But do you think if Ancelotti eventually wins tomorrow's final, do you think it's going to make the competition more boring kind of? Because they won it AC Milan 2003, 2007, Real Madrid, the La Decima 2014, won it in 2022, and now possibly tomorrow after 90 minutes, it might likely win. Do you think it's going to make it less competitive or something here?
Well, I don't think. I mean, this is the Champions League; can never be less competitive. This is undoubtedly one of the biggest competitions in the world. So there's nothing. I don't think it's going to be less competitive. Teams will always come up every year. I mean, last time Man City won it. This year, it's probably Real Madrid or Borussia Dortmund. Next year it could be
with somebody else from nowhere, right? Surprisingly, like it's supposed to do 2003, 2004, something like that.
So I think it is always going to be a competitive competition, and also let's not forget that new teams are also going to come into the Champions League. The likes of Aston Villa.
Yes.
We have Arsenal, who were quite close this year.
Quite close to the finals. Quite
close. I mean,
they are very for the what's it called? Trusting. They're always trusting the process every time.
Exactly. So we have new teams coming up, and so. But I think it's going to be a very competitive one, more competitive next season. I think.
All right. So you feel Madrid should win one? Madrid might likely win 1-0
Yeah,
something, right?
Might likely win
All
one
right.
nil
I give Madrid
tomorrow.
3-0. Yes,
Three
that's my
nil.
prediction.
Wow,
3-0
that's a lot. That
Madrid
is
to win.
fresh.
All right, and something shocking happened. Something very extremely surprising happened in the world of football. Then Jose Mourinho signing a 2-year deal with Fenerbahce. Do you see that coming?
Well, I think no one saw that coming. It came as a surprise news the early hours of today, so I don't think anyone saw it coming. But then this is Jose Mourinho. Teams will always go after him,
No, big, but not Fenerbahce. It's very like maybe
Well,
Man U sack and Ten Hag or something, or Chelsea might reappointing for the
well,
top spell or
well,
something
for
like
me,
that.
I think the clubs that are currently in need of a coach, I think Jose Mourinho has managed. We have the likes of Chelsea.
Yeah,
He has managed Chelsea. He has managed Manchester United. He
yeah,
has managed Tottenham. A lot of teams. So I don't think it is proper for him to go back to those teams.
proper,
Taking
but
up.
not really bad. At least
Yeah, it's
went
not
Chelsea
bad,
seven
but
times,
it is better
2013
to
or
just
thereabouts. Yes.
cement your status there rather than going back and disrupting it. So I think the Turkish league is a new challenge for him, and hopefully we'll see how it goes.
Although he made a statement that he carefully select the club. That's when he was fired as a Roma coach. I think months after that, he carefully select his club. That he won't make any mistake. He made that coaching a small club. Although he didn't say it that way, but
Yeah.
coaching a club like Roma. So Fenerbahce is in a way comparing them is like a Roma's caliber of Roman status. So you think that is Mourinho's magic? You think it's going to really have an impact on that Fenerbahce team when eventually start preseason or something like that? Yeah.
Well, I think Jose Mourinho will always be Jose Mourinho.
So
He has
that's
ideology.
Jose Mourinho before, not now again. Or it's still the
Well,
same.
he's still
It's
the
still the same
same man.
spark.
He's still the same man. Probably the spark has reduced, but he's still the same man. Let's not forget that Fenerbahce also, I think they finished 99 points.
Yes,
Yeah, they only lost
yeah,
one game all season. So
yeah,
it is a very big challenge because he has to maintain that status.
yeah.
So I think it's a very good challenge for him. And let's hope to see the Jose Mourinho of then.
Mourinho, the
Yeah, the
special,
special
unique of it,
one.
the only one. That's
Exactly.
what he categorizes or calls himself because he has done it over and over again. He has
Yes,
broken
exactly.
spells, broken jinx, broken records with team and men. So that's
Records following.
record for him. Yeah, that's a Mourinho for you. All right, and I think at this juncture we'll call it in a wrap for today's edition of remsag channel. It was nice having you, Abdul, on this
Thank you very much.
wonderful edition and dissecting football and matters on remsag channel. Yes. All right, and let's do the same thing again until we connect again same time next week on the remsag channel. Have a nice time and goodbye for now.
Thank you.